to Everyone Racers,
a show designed for the world of low-dollar racing and oddball car culture.
It doesn't matter what kind of Lemmy Champ or Lucky Track Dog league you run.
SCCA or NASA, we don't discriminate.
as long as you drive it hard and built it yourself.
Join us each week for tech discussion,
Tips, tricks,
as well as news and notes from the world of amateur endurance racing.
whether it's on the spot,
hella sweet,
Or we're lucky enough in Chrissy.
Chrissy,
I give you just the tip.
We're sure you'll giggle a little.
And learn even less.
Everyone report to the paddock.
Here we go.
This is Chris.
And this is Chrissy.
I'm Tim.
Oh,
And I'm mental.
Oh, and we're Everyone Racers. Welcome to a Command Pro episode of our podcast. The Kohler Command Pro CH395 features a heavy-duty air cleaner, forged steel crankshaft, electronic ignition, and cast iron cylinder liner. Considered to be one of the standard for professional grade power and performance. The overhead valve design is a cast iron cylinder bore, features dual oil fill locations and dual ball bearings. It also has a oil Sentry automatic low oil engines shutdown system, oversized muffler, and high inertia flywheel, swirl induction combustion chamber, and a mechanical governor. This 277cc motor makes 9.5 horsepower and comes with a 3-year limited warranty. It's available from Northern Tool for a mere $2,300. What
So
does
when
one
you're-
do with this?
I thought it was
You're
gonna be-
looking for your next death engine for your bad pit card idea. Boom.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be
North-
about a really good toilet with a lot of features at first.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be too. And then,
Man, bro.
and then I made like in my head, I made some dual ball bearing jokes.
Dual ball bearings.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, Kohler needs to step up their game and start
Wow.
numbering their toilets if they want.
Yeah.
They
Or
want.
just add it here. Add it
Or-
to the toilet.
Or just use the word pro and everything.
I was impressed with your oversized muffler.
Command Pro.
Yeah,
Oversized
bro.
mufflers might work out in toilets.
3-year warranty. Wow.
which would definitely work out in
And
toilets.
9.5 horsepower. That's kind of a lot for a toilet. Okay.
No more clogs.
Wow. This has gone amazingly so far. Let's
I want a
get on.
I want a 9.5 horsepower toilet.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you?
Life goals.
Got to start somewhere.
Okay.
Totes.
Ain't
What you
long.
working on, Chris? Chris, do you want to go first? I don't know that you should go first, Chris.
Yeah, I want to hear about
Mental.
Mental's thing. He's got something
Mental.
interesting here.
Mental, yes.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
So, well, it was, recently we celebrated the 249th anniversary of us saying we don't need a king. And all over the country, there's lots of places that have interesting stuff. And one of those places is the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, where they held their annual Night of Fire.
Oh, wow.
So we had
Oh.
modifieds,
He
and
actually
super modifieds.
overdid the game. Yeah.
Yeah,
At the-
right.
yeah,
Zoom.
at-
Zoom did it.
yeah, at the the Bull Ring, which is the short asphalt track at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. But in addition to that, they had skid plate racing. So little 4-cylinder cars with chunks of metal welded into the back tires so they don't roll. They have to slide around.
Okay. Did anyone die?
No.
Oh,
And they
okay.
had waterless boat races, which is always fun. So
Okay.
cars tow
Explain.
boats. Yes,
Oh,
cars
okay.
tow boats with no trailers. And then they have 4 smasher cars come out and try to smash the boats. And the person with the boat still left at the end is the winner. One of the boat smashers was an Astrovan, minivan. It could not catch a 4-cylinder car towing a boat without a trailer. So it was just pathetically going around, but they had a Lincoln Mark 8 and a couple of pickup trucks that were doing a good job. Then they had old trailer homes in the middle that the cars would drive through. And the funniest part was when one of the cars towing a boat tried to go through the motorhome and got stuck, and they had to come out later with literally the
Wow.
forklift and lift the car out of the RV.
Bet they were busy. The forklift.
Yes. And then of course, they had the fireworks display afterwards, which a lot of it, which doesn't surprise me for, a short track, just straight up balls of gasoline, just big fireballs, not even like sparklers or any of that kind of stuff. Just boom, explosion, ball of fire.
Okay.
Probably because all the fireworks they were supposed to get caught on fire in California.
That's completely within the realm of possibility. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. Because they had that minor incident out there by Corey's house where the fireworks warehouse went off.
I don't know if
So-
it was minor. Not to be like
Yeah.
a bummer, but I think 11 people died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did not know people died. I just knew it was a fire.
It's minor.
It was a 3-hour explosion.
Yeah.
In a 3-hour
Fuck those
explosion
guys.
where nobody dies,
That's
I'm
fine.
going to go with minor.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
yeah.
I do not wish to mock people's death. I will mock
Yeah.
destruction, but I don't want to
Yeah.
mock death.
Give you the cop standing in front of that saying, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Please
Or,
disperse.
Or conversely, gather around, guys. This is going to be awesome. Everybody
No,
got
he
something
took
to drink?
out
Okay.
his lightsaber flashlights and
Just beat a few
Yes.
people off.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
no.
so if it has been a while since you have visited your local short track, you should go because it's still fun. I miss doing that. You could still get a relatively cheap, like beers are only $4, which racetrack prices. That's pretty.
Was
good,
it like
especially in
water?
Las Vegas? No, it was Modelo, which
Okay.
we proceeded to drink them out of. It's funny. At the end of the night, all they had left was Budweiser.
Maybe they should have charged $5 instead. You probably
Or
still
they
would have
should have
bought it.
just bought more Modelo because it was the all of the stands were local organizations doing fundraising, and the place where I kept going, it was like the local high school band, and all the band moms are selling us Modelos so their kids could go on band trips. So yeah, that's a win-win in my world.
Okay.
And then working for the government, it was a 4-day weekend for me, and I got home Thursday early, and Vicky and I got ready to go to the track, and of course, then Friday was 4th of July. We went downtown, saw the fireworks, and we're doing just some of our stuff. And I didn't drive the Porsche like all weekend because no air conditioning. Why would I do that? And I went to yesterday go work out, and didn't want to start, finally got it running. The battery was dead. I had to put a charger on it. And I got about 100 feet from the house when it shut down, and it has started blowing fuses on it's only a 12 block fuse set. And the front one kept blowing because that's where they wired in the fuel pump, because with the engine swap on that one, it needed a fuel pump. And after like putting in heavier and heavier duty fuses, I realized that this is, how things catch fire and explode.
Once
So
you put
I
a nail in, you're like,
I
"No,
jammed
maybe
a
I should
penny
leave
in there. I
it."
jammed a penny in that bastard, and it worked.
Yeah.
So I spent about 2 hours last night running a fused wire on its own circuit from the battery to a switch as an additional anti-theft measure now, so that I think just the heat does a lot of things to electric here, and it was just asking too much from what was normally on that circuit and the fuel pump on top of that. So that's how I got to work today. So, just old P-cars doing P-car stuff. And it just struck me as because everybody here has had an old car. Tim, you had your Vet, Jeff, you had the MG, and Chris, you had the MG. And there's that perfect balance of old car where it keeps you interested in driving because you're always going, what's that noise? Okay,
Yeah.
is it
that
just
smell?
hesitating
I
or
don't always
something
love
starting to
that.
go wrong?
What's
No.
that noise?
Is that a vibration? Is that a
Is that-
vibration?
Is that
Yeah.
me? That's not me, is it? It's that guy over there. It's not me.
And you don't want it to be like, oh God, this thing's gonna break down, but you always want to just think maybe it might, and that just
Yeah.
keeps you interested, especially when you
Am
got
I
no radio.
having a stroke? Yeah.
Why do I have a
Exactly.
headache all the time when I drive this car?
that was my Lincoln. Eric and I just had headaches for one of the entire Route 66 rallies. And we drove from Illinois, and it took all the way to Oklahoma City to figure out that I had an exhaust leak, and that's why we were dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there, done that in a
Yeah.
race
You know
car.
what would have made that trip better is if you had someone in your ear going, it's fine. The problem
Yes.
is you. The
Yeah.
problem is not the car.
No,
The
that
Driving.
was me. Yeah, I was like, oh, I must be dehydrated because it was like July. I'm not drinking enough water. No, you're just not getting enough oxygen.
Actual.
And not drinking enough water, probably.
It was,
Yeah.
it was bullshit. It was so dumb. That's when I straight piped that bitch.
Problem
Now it can
solved.
leak behind me, and that's not my
Uh-huh.
problem.
That's
Yeah.
not my problem.
Take that, other cars.
Oh, but so yeah, I want to move on to somebody else, but apparently Chris, despite what he's written here, wasn't doing anything. So Tim.
Oh, Tim just ran away.
Yeah,
Tim.
exactly.
Tim literally ran
fulfills
away.
the prophecy of his first two words.
I
in
had to
what-
let the
what
dog
he
in.
was
Sorry,
doing.
I'll-
the
I'll
dog
go
was
qu-
banging on the door, wanting to come in.
I'll go
good, I'm
quick.
good.
We went to the shore and relaxed a while. Tim, what did you do?
Well, I think we wrapped up last week with the trailer tire exploding, so we've got that fixed. We got the boat launched.
How'd you do it?
Well, we had to get all of the pieces of bearing race and everything else off of the spindle, cleaned it up as best as we could, and then put a whole new hub assembly on it, which was fine. It got us to the boat launch, and
Great.
off we went, and the boat ran mostly for the holiday, towing kids around. It smoked a little bit. It consumed many dinosaurs, and
No.
and it was fine. We ended up going out for 4th of July. We put a bunch of they're all pontoon boats, so we platformed them all together and watched the fireworks. They shoot them out over the water, which is super cool.
Fantastic.
And then the mass of my wife's family evacuated on Monday. So then it was clean the house and get to work on the garage, which has been awesome.
Okay, so you didn't have like a storm or something. You see mass evacuation.
That's what I
like-
thought too. Like that there was a
No.
tornado or something that and everybody had to leave, not just
No,
Okay,
but
that's good.
I would have faked one if they weren't
Yeah.
leaving. So
Yeah. The script is much scarier than the words you said.
Yeah, well, there were 13 people in my small little camp, so it was.
They were all in your house?
Well, we had a RV parked in the yard, basically, where 5 people were. So, yeah, it was.
Or
a
as
lot.
we call it down south, the guest cottage.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was
Like
a lot.
National
So-
Lampoon movie.
Yeah, so now I'm working on the garage and got some wiring done. I have power, I have lights. I picked up a couple of things on the always fun Facebook Marketplace, like a 96-inch stainless steel sink. It's got 2 big drain pans on the side of it.
Ooh.
So that's going to be amazing for in there. I got a set of 4 6,000-pound car dollies for $50. So the El Camino is now on that, so I can roll that big hog around the garage. I put together a big old workbench. So my brother-in-law's got a house that they bought they bought it basically for the property, and they're going to rip the house down. It's been a condemned building for 20 plus years, but in that condemned building were a couple of cabinets that were fairly new. So I pulled those things out of there, built a nice frame out of some 2x4s underneath it, put some casters on it, slapped a piece of the 3/4-inch plywood on the top. So now I've got an 8-foot bench, which is awesome. So super cool. I've been grinding away in the garage. So looking forward to getting the rest of that done. The panel that I have is a 200 amp service with 42 stalls, little spots for all of my breakers. So I think I'm going to be hard pressed to fill those up.
You say
Still
that
do your
now.
best though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
try hard.
that sounds to me like the bathroom vanity. You will expand to fill that space. That's just human nature.
Yeah. You could
Fair.
just jam pennies into the circuit breakers and see who can burn their stuff down faster.
Yep.
But I was excited to see that the price of wire has come down. So that was awesome because I had
Good. You
about
don't have to go
1,000
steal
feet
it
of
from the derelict building. So
Yeah,
Plan.
true.
That's a good plan though.
Yeah.
That's free wire.
Copper for that one.
it's
Yeah.
this price has really come down to
Yeah.
free.
Look at that. Do a little bit of
So
meth.
1 to 3 years of probation.
Yeah. He won't get caught. It's a condemned building.
It's fine.
Totally fine. Well,
All right.
hopefully, even in the intro, you notice the extra voice. If you're just
Oh.
listening to this, if you're watching, you can see him because he is sporting. I'm going to go with a pretty awesome mustache.
Oh no, it's a
this
full beard right
Oh,
now.
no, the full beard. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
beard itself is
I
mediocre.
keep it
but
in
the
beard
mustache is
mode
pretty
between
tight.
rallies, and then I have to decide what stupid facial hair I'll have for the rally. Yeah.
So it is our man, Rallymaster Jeff Stobbs is joining us. We are going to be talking to him because he's got all kinds of fun news, not just promoting a rally.
Yeah.
Jeff, what you working on?
Well, we have a terrible Austin Marina that we're racing at Joliet this weekend. We got it, I don't know, like 6 months ago after failing to build our own race car. And it used to be the Barn Finds Austin Marina. So it raced back like in 2014.
Yeah, I remember this thing at CMP back.
Yeah,
in the day.
that was last time I see him. That's not my driveway, by the way. That's Kevin's. That's Rally official-ish Kevin's driveway there, not mine. I live in an HOA. I would be crucified if I left cardboard out front. But yeah, that's what we're working on. It works. It runs on July. We did July 4th on July 5th. We brought it out and we had the people. Unfortunately, I agreed to, we got bankrolled by Kevin's sister. And so she's like, well, the deal is the whole family comes. And so 12 people signed up, all rookies, to be drivers. So I get to handhold them around Joel. Yeah, that face that Chris is making is accurate.
Oh,
So I
okay.
get to handhold
Who's
them.
judging this one?
Eric, Neil, and somebody. I don't know. I don't have a staff sheet because I'm not.
Brian, trainer, be trained.
Oh, Brian is, yeah.
yeah,
right.
because
We'll
he's
be
working
fine.
on working on the
Yeah, I mean,
for
my
for
plan is.
rookies, Neil
Yeah.
and Brian are exactly who you
Yeah. You got the guy who's from Germany, so he'll be all German and not use point buys. And his sister actually once called me once and asked me, can I go to jail for driving 100 miles an hour? And I said, well, yes. She's like, well, what if my son's in the car? And I was like, yeah, definitely don't do that. So that was a thought she had and tried to get me to say it's a good idea. I mean, they're all from Illinois and they're all from the Chicago area. That
I don't know
part
if
of
that's
the
good or
team.
bad.
It's bad. It's bad.
Oh, okay.
And then everybody drives 1,000. And then the other half, all the cousins, they're all from a town of like 2,000 in Cresco, Iowa. So they're really good at driving combines. I don't know if they're good at driving cars. So it's a really broad spectrum that we are bringing to this race. So it will be interesting. Kevin's dad, Kevin Senior, he's only done demo derby, and he assures me he knows exactly how this works. And I'm like, you don't.
Very similar.
Yep.
Yeah, don't
Kept
don't
in
hit
reverse.
people.
I was like, nope, it's nothing like it. I was like, sitting in a race car for 2 hours is a lot different than doing a heat at the bomber races. Like, this is not the same. But he is 72 and does not believe me. So I'm really excited. It should be fun. I had my first race with Ed White, Donnie, and Ed's kid at CMP.
and hold on to that.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, we'll get
Son
to
of a
that in the
bitch.
main topic because
Yeah.
I want to grill you on that one.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I'm excited about it. It's going to be good. Kevin did most of the car work because he has a shop. That ugly driveway is attached to a shop in Minnesota, which is like 3 hours from my house. So I was responsible for catering, the hotel, getting everyone signed up, getting everything from race suit rental, like all the stuff that he would hate to do that I just happened to do as the rally master.
You have to herd the cats. Yes.
Yeah, except for
Pretty much,
catering. You'll never get food from me.
Ooh, okay.
They could get 1 5-gallon bucket of potato salad. That's all they
Yeah.
get.
Oh,
Blech.
God. I'm going to bring a 5-gallon bucket of potato salad to the Texas rally.
Katie will be sad.
Perfect.
We missed Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
mental
I'm
thinks you're
sorry. I thought-
skipping me.
I
I
know.
was.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. This
No.
is
I was following
Or-
Chrissy's lead.
more
Yeah,
than
I
we
was
wanted to
finishing
talk
up the
about.
Mazda, which did normal stuff. It got new brake pads in it. Went to do the rear, put one of the rear wheels on, and as I'm going to put it on, one of the studs just falls off. Just blink, falls off onto the ground. I didn't even put a nut on it; just falls right off. Well, that's perfect. I'm glad.
I mean,
So,
better do it now than
yeah,
on the racetrack.
See,
so I pulled that.
that's not the stuff that happens to you. That's the type of stuff that happens to me.
Right. Well, it
Yeah.
happened fortunately at home between races. So I get the whole bearing assembly. It's a cartridge bearing. So I take the four, it's bolted on. Take the four bolts off and take it off. Press the studs all out, and I've got some ARP studs. Great. I got to put those in. Guess what? Different size. I don't know why. This one particular aftermarket hub bearing different size holes. So then I'm like, I go on ARP and I'm like looking at stats of random stud packages, which sounds like a much more fun thing than it was. And eventually I ordered some, and guess what? Wrong thread pitch. Damn it. So now I had to order different ones, and they're finally here. I'll put those on later. So after last night, after I realized I couldn't do any more there, I said, I'm going to go change the oil in the Mercedes. It's due. Great. So get the car in the driveway, get out the jack, get under the car. Mercedes have a lovely, huge jack point in the front of the car. It's under the cross member. It stands out. It's really easy. Put the jack on there. I'm jacking the car up to get the stands under. I really go to put the stands under. Not quite enough room. All right, I need to take 2 more pumps. Pump 1, pump 2, crash. The car falls off of the jack because the jack wasn't moving forward as it was being lifted. It was gradually sliding backwards on the stand. So the car then fell on the jack, and the jack punched up through the plastic directly into the intercooler, popped the intercooler up, broke the intake manifold, then wedged itself between the engine, the intercooler, and the entire cooling stack in the front of the car. That was last night.
Yeah, I'm not a car expert, but you need those parts, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
At least they're German, so they're going to be cheap.
Right. Yeah.
And easily accessible.
Yeah.
I worked on that 98 Porsche Boxster, and it's just like, they must have
Boxsters
like
are a different story.
Weird little alien hands that can fit everywhere.
Yeah. So fortunately, E-Class Mercedes are actually quite easy to work on. They're all very
that's
intelligently designed. It's very thoughtful. Like there's things that it says I'm taking it apart now. I'm like, oh, look at that Mercedes. You put extra length in that particular wire and then put some zip ties on it because you knew I was going to need to lift this part up and I couldn't get to the other end of that wire. So you left the room. That's lovely. So yeah, the final tally for parts appears to be of things that I was feverishly ordering this morning is the upper intake manifold that's out and all cracked and things, the intercooler, the radiator. I think I can repair the fan, and I think I can bend the other cooling stack items back into place because there's another radiator just for the intercooler, and then there's the AC condenser. I think I can get those back straight if I replace the radiator. One of the charge hoses from the turbo, one of the evap lines, which is almost impossible to find. But fortunately, Mercedes stamps the part number on basically every single part, so you can find the parts, because otherwise it wasn't working. Looking through Mercedes parts diagrams, a lot of stuff wasn't even there. Like, the engine wasn't even like an option at all. So I had to actually just find the part numbers for all of the things and put those in. So parts ordered from Mercedes, parts ordered from Rock Auto, on their way.
Rough.
What was the total tally?
No, we're over 1,000 already, and we're not even. Let's see how it goes.
That's approaching the price of a used lift.
I feel that in my soul, man.
Yeah.
Just one cascading effect.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, it was nice enough out. We're like, oh no, it wasn't nice. It was hot.
Yeah, it's like I've got 45 minutes
time
before it suns down. I can get this oil change done. This is an easy oil change on this car, no problem. Like
I was up in the bedroom. I was folding laundry. I and both cats look out the window and say, "What just happened?" And then Chris is like, has parts all over the engine and is looking up at me. And I was like, oh,
nothing to see here.
I don't
go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
I don't know what you were planning on doing, but that's not disassembling my engine for no reason. And he had parked it right smack in the middle of the driveway. So we had to tow with a borrowed crappy car, tow the Mercedes, which doesn't like to be towed, especially when it's not running.
It can't run, right?
It gets very mad. And so you're trying to tow it with the crappy Accord up the driveway to be able to put it back into a place.
He knows all that. He doesn't need to be reminded of
I'm
it.
telling you, I helped him tow it.
And
Hello.
then Chrissy had to drive the crappy Accord to work today.
I did.
Mental, that's called trauma dumping. Chrissy is trauma dumping.
Yeah, she is.
I'm just saying, as somebody who's been on the other end of that, when your spouse walks out and goes, why is the Mercedes apart? And you go, because the studs for the Mazda are the wrong ones. It all makes sense to you because none of that would have happened if ARP would have sent him the right studs.
No, that's not true because it still needed an oil change. I was very nice. I was very nice. I said, "What happened?"
Well, I'm going to fix it. So
you have to fix it because we're down 2 cars right now.
Yeah.
And the truck, you can't use the truck because it's attached to the trailer.
Because I can't put the trailer away because the MG's in it, because I need to get the Mazda done to put the Mazda in the trailer, put the trailer away because I can't park it because the ground.
Oh, and the boat's broken too.
It rains 3 feet every day here in the summertime. Lately, it's been so much rain. We can't park anything on any dirt. Oh, and also I'm about to get a Camaro to have as a consignment.
I forgot to talk about the Camaro. I think we need to move on.
Everyone stop.
That's next week's.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, please?
About the Camaro.
That's next week's conversation.
I might be buying a third car from Chris.
I'll give you a real quick version.
Oh gosh!
Remember my friend Paul who gave me the Corvette
and sold him a stereo?
Yes. So yes, Tim's met Paul.
He did.
Tim's met Paul. So Paul, when we were in high school, Paul got a brand new '96 Z28 convertible. LT1
you are not
6
talking
speed.
me out of this.
And what a normal high school car.
Right. Yeah, I know. And so anyway, this car, he drove it for a while and then eventually ended up sitting in the garage of their house in the Hamptons.
The same one where the Corvette was?
No, Corvette was in Massachusetts. Right. So
same guy.
But back in the day, Paul did a lot of period correct modifications to this Camaro. Like I'll tell you more about it later, but it was making over 300 to the wheels with a flat plateau of a torque curve. It now only has about 42,000 miles on it, I think. And he needs to move it out of the house in the Hamptons and he has no place to put it. And he asked what to do with it. And I said, all right, I'll sell it for you. So that is on its way here on a shipper, not running because no one can put a battery in it, apparently, where in the Hamptons. And so I'm going to get it running, put some new tires on it, get it detailed, and that's going up on some kind of auction site. See if Bring a Trailer, they might like it because one owner and 42,000 miles, like all that, their head's so far up their ass, and they kind of love that kind of stuff. So we'll give that a try. Anyway, so that's another thing that'll show up at any point. Like it was supposed to show up today. And then I have another broken car.
Too many storms.
Yes. The NSX is the most reliable running car we have.
Well, it's a Honda, duh.
Yeah,
actually,
right next to the Mazda race car.
Sounds like your Accord's doing pretty well. Speaking of which, did you guys get the text I sent you of the Mazda 3 at the dirt track? It was doing really well.
That was doing great. They're great cars. Anyway.
Okay, let's move on. It's news and notes time. We've talked too long on this. We have to hurry up. Okay, let's go. News and notes. Let's go.
I'm trying to buy a Camaro here. All right.
No, you're not.
Bitchin' Camaro.
It is
a few episodes back, we highlighted the Slate vehicle that is basically a stripped down EV truck SUV, depending on how you configure it. And it was expected to hit the market at under $20,000, but that included a $7,500 EV tax incentive. Well, if you put down your $50 deposit, you may want to rethink that. Beverly Braga from the Autopian reports that the $20,000 promise has been removed from the company's website. The reason? Well, the big, beautiful bill, that elimination of federal tax credit has squashed that. So the story, Slate Auto, was already a long shot, but without a tax credit, raising the total cost of this vehicle to about $35,000, their competition is way tougher now. So good luck, little truck company. We're counting on you.
Well, it's truck company from Amazon, so they're not that little.
Yeah. Good luck, pretend little truck company that's backed by the biggest corporation in history.
Bezos just needs a write-off.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, with everything going on this weekend, you could be forgiving for not catching the Silverstone Grand Prix in the United Kingdom because this past weekend
is about this.
Well, this past weekend is about how little we don't want to listen to England. So, but if you did not know this, starting in the 19th spot, who, after so many years, just got their first podium?
Yay.
We can't
No
hear any of
audio.
the things
You
just
can't,
said.
and it's
No
also
audio.
it's only one of
Aw.
those two guys. So
Nico Ilkenberg.
Hulkenberg.
they said Nico
Hulkenberg.
so much.
Hulkenberg.
Ilkenberg.
Oh, Danny, I love you
can
so
dub
much.
the audio
Right?
back
Not
into it
Danny.
later.
It's okay.
Nico
Oh no, that's what
Ilkenberg.
Nico's saying. But we're doing the
Hulkenberg.
voiceover for
Oh,
that
okay.
clip. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll dub that in
Yeah.
later. That's right. 37-year-old Nico has never won a Formula One race, but he did win the 2015 24 Hours of Le Mans. The veteran F1 pilot was aggressive in his pit strategy management, waving off a change to medium slicks, later jumping to intermediates on lap 37. The German got around the Aston Martin and then held off 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. A last-minute swap to mediums brought the longest dry streak in F1 history to a close. 239 races, and Hülkenberg finally got his first podium. And what is great, if you look, there were other drivers as they're doing their cool down lap. They're asking, "Hey, did Nico get a podium?" Oh, that's great. Every driver had something nice to say about that. So after starting 19th, he managed to go all the way to 3rd. Well done, Nico.
Cool story. Good for him.
Next up is the should have had a V8 news story of the Dodge Charger EV. Justin Banner of Motor Trend reports that the 24 to 25 Charger EV is being recalled by the NHTSA for being too quiet. The required level of sound when operating at low speeds to maintain pedestrian safety isn't there, but there is the fake exhaust notes blaring at you from the Fratstronic exhaust that can be turned on or off by the driver. Luckily, this is likely just a programming issue, and a quick visit to the dealer will get you back on track. And you know what's the fun thing? They've only sold like 2,500 of these things. Nobody is buying them. They
And
are
I would
the
like
size
to-
of a Suburban. They weigh 7,000 pounds, and no one
Yes.
wants them.
But for being too quiet, I would
sale.
invite every member of the National Traffic and Highway Safety Administration to sit at my house starting at 11 o'clock at night, where I'm around the corner from a 4-way stop sign, and just listen to the Chargers. And it's not the V8 Chargers, it's the straight piped Penstars doing the full floored acceleration. They would rethink their position on that.
Well, good
You
thing
chose
the EV
to live
ones
in the
don't have
city.
straight pipes. Yes. They'll migrate
You're
down
not
to
wrong.
From my lawn.
They'll
Yell
migrate
at a
down to-
cloud.
to the buy here,
Rabble,
pay here
rabble,
soon
rabble.
mental. Don't worry. They'll get to your neighborhood.
Yeah, but they'll be quiet and I won't care, unlike the buy here, pay here V6 ones that are always accelerating from the stop sign.
Oh, well.
Well, do
Yep.
you know what makes a lot less noise? And you can find it here on racingjunk.com.
What's that?
Do you wear an extra large helmet?
I
Do you
sure
have
do.
$20,000 laying around?
I
Well,
do.
The best
Well,
answer to
19
getting
now,
into
but-
motorsports is having a hell of a good time is this 2007 MX-5. It's got a brand new 2.5 liter engine and a new transmission. It's got 2 sets of Enki wheels with Toyo RR tires. It's got a blowed up transmission that you can rebuild and have a spare. It comes with a Garmin catalyst. It comes with an APR rear wing, 2 cool shirts and a cool shirt setup, a removable hardtop, and it comes with the GFXL carbon fiber helmet, Sparco tour bag, 2 cool shirts, Sparco gloves and shoes, and it's got 7 pictures.
Somebody's just
20
like
More
grand,
than that.
it's
It's got 18
pretty
pictures. That's
Yeah.
great.
Good deal.
Ooh.
somebody's just trying to like get out of this. Like
Yeah,
I'm
they're
out of
done.
racing.
Take all
Done.
my things.
There was,
Take-
all the
get it
one,
out.
There was one picture where you saw a white 997 parked behind it, and I'm guessing they're launching the Miata for the Porsche. So
I don't
that's
know.
mis-
Selling a helmet
mistake.
and a cool
Mistake.
shirt and all the
Someone won the lottery, so they got a Porsche and a Stilo,
Yeah,
so they
and
can get
4
rid of their
pairs of my
Miata.
old underwear.
Yeah.
Right.
Yay.
Actually, it's Bill. Bill number 13 is out.
Bill, you're
Don
done.
and Jeff. Don
Get
and Jeff
out.
embarrassed him. He was
Yeah.
like, I want to get rid of this
Yeah.
damn slow Miata.
Yeah.
Well, because he got the fat Miata. It's an NC. Everyone knows that that's the boat.
Oh,
Bill
but
and
those-
Don. No longer
there's a-
friends. Don and Jeff, friends for life.
Push friends to the end.
We made just a great story out of this,
Yeah.
this article.
People are terrible at writing their ads.
Yep.
Bill
We
slept
should-
with my wife. Now his car's got to go. Like there's
We
a million
should
things you could say.
see that kind of thing would go viral, right? Like if you
Mhm.
posted
Yep.
an actual
Yep.
story, it's kind of like what you find on
Yeah.
Craigslist. Like,
Yeah.
right? You just like there's a whole story behind it, and then I would just post that everywhere and be like, "This is an
Yeah.
amazing story,"
I hate Bill so much. I'm getting rid of his underwear.
or I'll get rid of it for you if you buy this car. How about
Yeah.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, upcoming races time. Let's talk about it.
All right. Well, Lemons is at Autobahn. There are 90 cars, 12 BMWs. Pretty good. That's just a
Boring,
yawn.
but
That's
a
yawn
decent
worthy.
amount of
That's a good
boring.
ratio. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good
No, that's
ratio of
real,
boring.
especially for Joel. I mean, I've been to every Joliet race for the last 8 years, and that's actually really good.
Good.
And you figure a Marina cancels out 4 BMWs.
I think it cancels out the Miatas.
There are more Marinas than there are Porsches. And
Yeah.
there are 4
Ha-ha!
Hondas and 4
Great
Miatas.
success.
Eric Rude says, man, this is a really fun entry list. The Austin Marina, the same one that raced over a decade ago, will be back. Word is, it's somehow much slower now.
Yeah, so we swapped our old MG motor out of like a not great car and stuck it in it, and we're like, this is slower than it was when we had
So
the other
that's
engine.
why you were selling an MGGT.
Oh, no,
Ah.
I just sold that to sell it because I live in an HOA, and they're like, hey, you have too many cars parked in your long driveway, and I was like, fine. So yeah, we had it in a different MGB, just a regular B, and that one we called Rowdy Piper for no reason, and then we swapped that motor in, and we made a bad choice. But we're sticking with our bad choice. It's pretty terrible.
Okay, we'll get to it in a second. We have other things. We have the
sorry.
rest of the list.
Slower and less reliable. Check.
More from Rude. Okay. Similarly, the Bad Decisions Camaro had a flathead Chrysler in it. It is potentially also slower now. Yes, for real. And more. Lemon's first G3 and is getting to square off with an Aveo. A CTS versus STS. Turbo PT Cruiser versus Turbo HHR. The Etzel Hat Car. American Car Influence Grand Caravan.
Effluence.
Effluence.
Big
Sorry.
difference.
IOE
Big
is.
difference.
Fine. Sorry. Grand Caravan, Malibu Max, base model Cavalier, Fifth Avenue, Cougar Sedan, Blazer, a Cutlass Supreme, and a Buick powered Triumph for giggles. Take some time to marvel at the Alfina also. It's the best looking Lemons car around.
Kind of is.
No, I tell those
Well
guys all
done.
the time, it's my favorite car. Like I just like.
It is a good looking car.
It's
They've
so
done
pretty.
yeah, it really is.
I think they took
That's a
it.
great list.
Yeah,
Well done, people.
I already said something about the Marina.
You did.
It's
Oh,
slower.
we'll talk
I don't know
more
why
about it
it's
later.
slower.
The slower is going to help you, I think, because it's less for your 12 assorted people
Mhm.
who've never been in a track to get in trouble with, because like they
I'm-
can't go fast enough to hurt themselves. Or
I'm
anyone
literally
else.
just going to be like, this is called a point buy. This is what you do the whole time. Just keep your
Arm out the window, arm out the window.
Wave
But
at
not
the
too
flag.
much. Not like this.
No.
Oh.
It's the slow one, right?
The
And then
slow
wave
one.
at the flag station and then point out the window.
See, you've got this down. Lucky Dog's going to be at Portland. We don't have any details there, but anyway, that's fine.
We don't?
There's numbers.
They're right there. Oh, Lucky Dog,
sorry,
not
that's-
Lucky Dog. That's for
Yeah,
Champ
that's
Car.
right, that's Champ
Yep.
Car.
Wow.
Totally
Champ
screwed
Car is
that
going to
up.
be at
My
Champ
bad.
Car is going to be at CMP. A grand total of 33 cars at CMP. This is like a HPDE track day. 11 BMW, so it's a third. 9 Miatas. So now you're at
That's
13.
20. That's 20 out of
13 non BMWs or Miatas, including the one Honda, one Porsche, a Ford Contour, and a Trans Am.
They'll be
You're gonna have
praised.
plenty of room.
America.
That's nice. For once, everyone's gonna be able to get power at CMP. There's only-
Ah, But watch out
no
for the
one's
fire
gonna have
ants.
to lie down to the fire ants, right?
Oh, you
Yeah.
always have to
Yep.
lie down. I'm sure half of them are going to lie down in the fire ants.
And
'Cause they're
don't
near
forget
the
also
power.
the lake of poisonous snakes.
Yeah, all of the above. We're selling it, aren't we? Okay, it's listener feedback time.
On the YouTube, Adam Narwaki said Highway 394, aka the Mofoco test track in Minneapolis, is due south of me by 2 miles. That
Wow.
explains so much because we were
Huh.
talking about the Death Highway. Yeah, there it is. Also, ever since the zombie apocalypse, law enforcement has been deprioritized in large swaths of Minneapolis, and there are places where road safety has become secondary. And the smell of secondhand 420 on the road is always a little striking. Yeah, okay. I drive my windows down. I've noticed that. There's someone in front of me that I need to avoid. Yeah, okay.
Al J said, Christ Abbott holds an entire potluck with only a few loaves of bread and a couple of fish.
Let us pray to Christ Abbott.
Yeah.
Christ Abbott, savior of Mercedes.
And also he tried to now buy a pump for a Mazda.
Oh, wow.
And on the Facebooks, regarding the VIR hangover, Tyler Stank said, Barber had code 35 at the 2022 Lemons race. I assume they still do, but I haven't been back since. He added, I would have done about 2.5 hours with an unstrapped helmet, if not for Dale, at Road America last year. Hashtag Dick Checks Save Lives.
Which is
Good
what
on you,
I'm
Dale.
going to be
Happy
saying
birthday.
to everyone every time I do one from now on. Bam.
Got to go for that extra caress to make them feel good about themselves.
Me
Touch
chip
their
that
cheek underneath their
laugh.
helmet. You've done. Oh, you did so good.
All right, on the Facebooks, Tim posted what you're working on in his garage, and Adam Narwaki said launching a new adaptive control I've been developing over the past few years for the blind at NFB, which is the National Federation of the Blind conference in New Orleans this week. If I had to miss Joliet this week, it would be a worthy cause. Coming soon to a big box retailer near you. And Andrew Steer mentioned that we need to get the obligatory Wood Council message.
Got it. Well,
Except he doesn't
dang
turn
it.
the
I've
audio
had it
on.
timing down.
Yes. No,
Yep.
no.
And Mental always forgets to turn the audio on. So there you go.
There it is.
No
Okay.
audio.
Okay.
Wood. What can it do? Tim,
Brought to
There
you
we
by
go.
the National Wood Council.
Thank you, Tim.
There we go.
Just think we should
Yeah.
just do our own voiceovers.
Yep. DJ 914 and Charlie P were too enthralled with Stella the dog at Tim's house. Charlie said Stella looks so chilled out, while X said I was chill until I saw that beast at the end. Whoa, danger wiggle girl. And on the Graham, Ashley O'Doyle said, it's been a while since I listened, but hope you're all doing well. Jeff and his family included. Curious with selling the Civic, what the next Lemons product is. Just the RX-7 or something else? Just a realignment of the fleet?
Oof.
Well, RX-7 is not our car. That's Jeff's car. He can do that whenever he gets to it. We just
Uncovers it or uncovers all
yeah.
kinds of the crap off top of it.
Yeah, we just had too many cars, and the Civic and Mazda overlapped, and the Mazda had a more specialer place in our hearts, so it stays. That's it. Found a great home for the Civic. Yep. No, what's the next Lemons project? None. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of building stupid cars. I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, no.
So no. I'll help other people with theirs. Sure.
I'm not
I'm
mad at
tired
you.
of building cars. That's all.
Oh.
Mic drop.
Don't build cars and just come on the stupid rally.
Let's build a
There
car
you
for
go.
Rally. Well, I'll do the
Dude,
rental.
the rental
class.
class. My mic.
Yeah.
The rental class is the best. You get a good book.
Oh,
I don't want to
Excellent.
build any more cars. I just want to break Chrissy's car with my jack.
Uh-huh.
Oh no!
not cool, man.
I
Not
did
cool.
not. Is it? I think
Not
it's still
cool.
too soon.
That
Oh,
was
too
rough.
soon.
Too
I'm
soon.
Still hurts
Not
a little
cool,
bit.
man.
too.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
Little
too
bit.
soon.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, not cool.
It's like,
You can
heard your
imagine
dog
that
got
feeling.
horribly injured.
Oh no! Thankfully, you're 7 states away. So
That
Be
was
ashamed if
brutal.
something happened to it. I heard it's
Yeah.
cute. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, goodness.
You never ever hurts a dog.
Or really a car, probably.
It was an accident.
No.
Chris just wasn't paying attention.
You know who doesn't have a bunch of crap piled up on their RX-7?
Correct.
You know who didn't have to sell 4 wheel dollies for $50 on Facebook to make bail money for after 4th of July weekend?
The guy, I had $47. I was like, "Will you take 47?" Because he didn't have Venmo. He's like,
Yeah, why-
"No." They go to the ATM and get $3.
You did not.
Yeah.
I have
Hey-
had
hey,
people pull
Tim.
that crap. I'm with that guy.
No,
Screw you,
yeah,
trying to
exactly,
cheat me
Tim.
out of
There's these things. They're
$3.
called banks. You just go to the bank. You
But
get
I
the
like
money.
the question of like, why did you have $47?
Yeah.
Like,
That's just what I had in my wallet.
He
I
bought
was
an
like,
ice cream on the
he'll
way
take-
there.
Yeah.
He's
He's like, I
soda.
$47.
I just love me some hot tamales. Can't get to the
How about
Facebook sale without
$47
some-
and a quarter of a
tamales.
box of hot tamales, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I was tempted to just go digging for change, and I was like, "Oh, this poor guy."
I have
He's
And I
60
have
$3, I'm
redeemable
gonna go get
bottles
him
for
$3.
recycling. Like,
I'm pretty sure this stuff is sticky, but you asked, so here it is.
I have this banana. The cash value of this banana.
Yeah. Apparently at Costco, it's $1.29 per banana.
I will charge you $3 to pet my cute dog.
Yeah. I mean, you could have done way worse. And it's like, hey, $3 is $3.
I mean, it's not 20.
Inflation.
Oh, goodness.
Off the rails. Here we go.
Oh, it's
Hey,
fine.
man, you got to get those dollies somehow. Marketplace
Oh.
is brutal.
How about a foot rub? I don't want to go to the ATM.
That's again, you're just, oh, they're so nice. They're just so nice.
Hey, how about if I may help you make dinner and then wash some dishes afterwards?
I'll fold your laundry?
Do you have any cats, kids that need
Grass is
played
looking
with?
a little long.
I should have got a piece of cardboard and wrote on it, need $3,
Yeah.
and just stood on the side of the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know that people would have believed you, but you're also
$3 for wheel dollies.
you're in Maine, so I don't really know what the
Yeah.
what the clientele up there looks like. So
One person
would have
goes
given
by
you-
every 40 minutes.
Angry.
Do you have something? Do you have $3 or equivalent? Can you give me something?
Do you have the equivalent of $3 in potatoes?
Someone will hand you a lobster. Here you go.
Oh, that's more than $3. You just hand the guy, I'll trade you
$9.
this lobster for these dollies. Here.
Like,
Look, it's
His name-
feisty.
His name
lobster
is
tail,
his name
it's
is
worth
Mr.
$3.
His name is Mr.
Mr.
Pinchy.
Pinchy.
Yeah.
It'll be very tasty for
Yeah.
dinner.
In Spain, he is
Oh,
known
my.
as Senor Pinchy.
But he's in Maine.
Yeah, he's just giving him a Spanish name. just in
Mr.
case.
Mr.
Yeah.
Pinchy.
Oh, you make him
Yeah.
sound
This
special.
lobster comes with a passport. It's confusing.
Lobster. Pinchy.
Okay, I'll stop.
Pinchy
I'm
the
sorry.
lobster.
I could talk
Oh,
about
my
this forever.
cheeks hurt. This is
literally
good.
crying right now.
Okay, hopefully the listeners are laughing along with us,
Yeah.
or they just turned us off. That's
Fast
fine
forward,
too.
Yeah.
fast forward, fast-
Okay,
30
yeah,
seconds,
right.
30 seconds, 30
we're
seconds.
We didn't actually
we're
ever say-
still laughing.
We never said hi to Chrissy's mom after
No.
all that.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, we didn't. But we said all the things she didn't do. Hi, mom.
Yeah.
Okay, you know it's big topic time. Now we can
Yeah.
move officially on, even though we're just going to continue laughing. So that's fine
Yeah.
too.
Yes. We were in main topic essentially there, right?
Maine
Yes.
with an
So yeah,
E.
Jeff, tell us more about this Marina. This is a terrible car.
Yeah, so
Like,
this is all Eric's fault. He sent me the fuck? Sorry. I just joined a thing. Someone drugged me into a Discord channel while I was talking. Anyway.
Now we get
Eric's-
half our podcast.
Are they
guests.
cool?
Oh,
Do
we're
they want to get
recording
on the
this, yeah.
show?
I mean, he is my friend Mark. I've known him for like 25 years. I love the guy.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah. So anyway, Eric said we had fucked up our first MGB race car because Kevin was like, I can weld this cage with like 110 volt welder. And I was like, don't do it. And he's like, I'm
No
going to
problem.
try. And I was like, don't do it. But I was out of town not to yell at him. So he did it. And then he got just completely roasted on the John Pagel Facebook page. Just like, that's like the worst cage I've ever seen. I was like, I don't know what you expected. I love you. You're my brother, but whatever. So then Eric's like, hey, the guys are selling this Marina that raced like a decade ago that used to do, it raced with barn finds. And like, we got like 2 sets of wheels, new tires, tons of extra heads, like the better cam. And it was all for $1,000. We just had to go to Detroit and pick it up. So again, the best advice.
Did
for
you
every
show up with
single
like
new racer-
$997?
Yeah.
And 3 bananas and half a lobster.
Oh no, Kevin's a well-known man whore, so he just paid with his mouth. Anyway, sorry. Oh, there's my maps again.
$20 is $20.
$20 is
23.
Yeah, a race car is a race car. Anywho, so we showed up, we picked it up. I mean, there was some. I mean, it ran when we picked it up. We got a ton of extra heads. It was great. I loved it. And it's an Austin Marina, which like it's amazing that 2/3 of that car just look amazing, and then you get to the trunk and you're just like, what happened? Like, who hurt you? Just in the design. And so we drove it around, and then Kevin decided that he wants the engine that he rebuilt in it. So we've stuck that engine in it. We have an extra engine laying around. We're bringing like all the spare parts. But no, it's super fun. We attached a piano to the top of it. So yeah. So
like a keyboard or like a baby
No, I
grand?
made like a fake grand piano.
Oh,
so I
cool.
have it, so the keyboard plays, and then I made like the Michaels version of a grand piano, with a lot of arts and crafts and jigsaws.
Michaels version. Okay.
I'm okay.
Michaels is
working
an arts and crafts store. I went there often building the giant wheel. Tim
Yeah.
we're talking about.
So like I'm
Yes, I
okay at
do.
the car part. I can fix stuff, but like if you really want to see me shine, it's theming. Like I could just theme all day. So that
Explain
took
the
4
piano
hours.
then. I don't think everyone gets the
I got
piano
a
joke.
picture. I'll just send you the picture. It's not a great picture.
We get that it's a piano, but why would you put a piano? on
Oh,
Austin Marina?
you want to understand the context. I'm not good at that.
Concept.
Concept.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone's ever
High
watched
level.
Top Gear, there's just several videos of them dropping pianos on Austin Marinas because
Oh.
and they're right. They are literally the worst cars in history. Also, just if you want to succeed in lemons and win a trophy, just put shit on top of your car. Like
Always.
it
Absolutely.
doesn't matter if it's a rally, doesn't matter if it's a race. Put something stupid on top of your car.
Yeah.
Make sure it stays there.
Correct.
Oh,
yeah, you got to
good
make
plan.
sure it stays there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Like
that.
on the rally, that rule's a little more loosey goosey because I don't care. Like,
Yeah. Well, and the tongue's not going to come flying off your beaver themed car through somebody's windshield.
correct. Yeah.
Or
on
if
the rally,
if it
so.
is, you run away faster on the rally because
Yeah,
you're on
they're
a public
I
road.
have no black flags. I mean, there's obey all laws, but the one tried and true rule is just don't drink or consume intoxicants. Like other than that, just whatever you can get away with, really. So the piano's on top of it. Our Kevin's nephew Ludwig was supposed to learn how to play the Top Gear theme on top of the piano. He failed to do that. So now we're just going to run a speaker, but the piano does work. So, here comes the piano being dropped on a car. Yep. There's ours is in Austin. So it's after the Morris purchase. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So, with less damage, but the piano attached.
Fantastic. Are you guys going to dress up as the Top Gear crew too?
3 of us are. So
There's
Kevin, who
12
already
of
kind of
them.
have, because everyone like literally they're like, I love all the cousins. They're wonderful people. But when you try to get they have never they will never do improv or yes and in their lives. Like they did Uncle Dean's only eat like meat and potatoes. Like we've tried giving him salad. And it looks like the man's in his 60s. He will not eat salad. So they're just kind of set in their ways. So like that part of the theming really isn't up to them. So I'm going to be less racist Jeremy Clarkson. And Kevin will be James May. And then Ludwig, the 9-year-old who's about 4 feet tall, he's going to be Richard Hammond. So, which really just means
great.
That's great.
Yeah,
It
just means,
works.
it just means putting on wigs. And like, really, they just dress like middle management from the 90s the entire time they were on Top Gear. So it's not a hard look to achieve by any means. So, and hopefully I don't know. I've been doing lemons since 2000, like working for since 2017. I don't think I've ever really seen a Top Gear theme since then. There might've been some earlier, but I
Yeah,
haven't seen one.
not done well. I want to hijack the Marina conversation
Oh, no worries.
because you when was the first time you worked for Lemons?
I helped Steve on the second retreat from Moscow. So
So God, what
2017. Yeah.
2017, and all this time you've done media, you've
Yeah.
done stuff, you've been pit safety. You until this year had never gotten into a race car.
Yeah, because whenever I showed up to a race, I just worked. Like that's
Yeah.
just how it went. Like, oh, Jeff, go work. You know, Eric needs someone to drive to a faraway track with. I'm more than happy to hang out with Eric. He's like one of my best friends. So that's just
Yes.
how it kept working. So yeah,
And I want to throw this out there because you texted me. It was
Yeah.
an interesting statement.
yeah,
And I totally understood what you're talking about. And I didn't connect it until I went, wait a minute. And you texted me and you said, when you're in a race car,
yeah.
does everything go kind of quiet? You just really feel at peace. Is like everything's coming at you all at once. And I'm like, yeah, that's like,
Yeah,
I do this. So tell us
I
story.
never, because I just haven't raced until CMP of this year. I just never really had the opportunity. And Ed White stuck me in his V6 Mustang. I think it was like a rental Mustang. And Donnie was racing with us. And it was like the first time. I mean, most people probably know I used to be a police officer and I was in the army. So I've been like shot at and stabbed and on fire and have medals for rescuing priests out of burning cars. And like those times I always felt calm. So I was really worried that it was like I was having a breakdown while driving on the track.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, why does everything feel so good? Like I understand people enjoy racing. They enjoy coming to the events. But like for me, it was like quiet and everything made sense. So then I like called my therapist because I was a little worried that I was having a mental breakdown. And she's like, oh no, your ADD is just so bad that unless you're on fire, you're not calm. And I was
not
like,
bad.
yeah,
I mean, but
it's probably not.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, she my
Right.
ADHD
It's
is
so active.
correct. Yeah.
Active.
But when you said that, when you said, does everything go kind of quiet? And
Yeah.
it's the 100 cups of coffee episode of Futurama when he has the 100th cup of coffee. And when I'm on the racetrack and everything just kind of slows down, and I think I said something along the lines of, welcome to
Yeah,
our site.
yeah, that's
Sorry,
what you said. Because
you're going to be more broke from now on.
Yeah, because you're a vet too. And so I was just like, okay, is this like, does this happen to other people that have been in stressful jobs? Right. Because it's weird to have jobs like ours. It's like not normal for the human body. And so, and everybody leading up to it, because I've been in police chases and pitted cars and like, jumped off second stories to catch bad guys, which is probably why I've had 2 knee surgeries. But everyone just kept on telling me, oh, this is nothing like it. It's going to be very stressful. And then I get on track and I'm just like, this is amazing because like, I feel good. Like, I feel like I could have written a paper, like a dissertation or something. Like I just felt so focused. It was wonderful. And then Donnie was only 3 seconds faster than me. So that made me happy too. So yeah, if you're burdened with ADHD, try racing. Because
I've told my therapist if he ever comes to a Lemons race, he could write a book, and just it's a circus of neurodivergence.
Yeah,
We've had B-Train and all these people on.
Yeah, I listened to the one where Trainer talked about neurodiversity and stuff like that, but like at least for ADD, like holy shit, like it was like a cure. It was really weird. I did spend like 3 days because it's on a weekend, so I did spend 3 days kind of worried, like, am I having a mental breakdown? Like, if I tell my therapist about this, is this bad? So yeah, it's great. It was
just found your people, man. You found your welcome.
I know these are my people because where else are you going to find people this weird? Like that's not like in a strange sex club in the middle of Minneapolis or something. Like,
yes,
yeah, like it's like seriously, like you don't find clubs or organizations that people are this creative, it's this diverse, Like you just don't find that. I mean, I haven't been able to find one. So if anyone else has, say in the comments, I guess. So yeah, it's a great experience. So I'm excited to race the incredibly slow Marina. In theory, it has 86 horsepower, but I think our top speed's 75, and it takes like a very long time to get there.
Momentum car.
Oh yeah, I mean, hopefully everybody figures out. Well, everyone said that they knew how to drive a manual, but now that like it's here, I'm not sure if everyone knows how to drive a manual.
Getting everyone to remember to do that thing called shifting, like
upshifting. Yeah. Let's do
like
that.
Then just put it in third and leave it there, and suddenly down the straight. Like I don't know, it won't go any faster. And it makes this noise. It doesn't have a rev limiter back then.
Well, we tried putting a rev limiter on, and the Petronix rev limiter for that just didn't work out.
What on a Petronix?
Yeah, it just didn't work out. So we do have a light, so I doubt they'll see they're not going to see anything. Let's just face it.
You need to get like a trailer like backup or tail light or something.
That just shoots in their face. Yeah,
he's built a lot of cars for a lot of idiots, and he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, we have like one of those shift lights for drag racers, so maybe they'll see it. I'm not sure.
Pull the wires off of that one and get a Harbor Freight trailer light.
Okay.
The giant LED one.
Big and annoying. They can't miss.
The zero gauge wire from the battery to the seat.
and something that you can see illuminating the car as they're coming down the straightaway when you're standing in the paddock.
So I can
you can get on the radio and go, shift.
Yeah.
Oh, that will only be a little bit annoying. Well,
only for a few times.
They've all known me for like 15 years now, so this is their fault. They put me in charge. That's their fault. That's their responsibility. Do not burden me with your issues.
Hook the shift light up to the wiper sprayer.
Oh, that's a good idea too. Just the wipers just randomly come on. Man, I just like these ideas as pranks, really. Just like
they bought their tickets. They knew what they were getting into.
So there's already some hesitation, like, oh, I think the car will break down before I drive it. And I'm like, I mean, if you're nervous, we can talk about it. Oh no, I just don't think the car will last. And it's like, okay, well, so then I've had like 3 of those conversations. So I sent Neil a text and I was like, hey, bring your stuff. You might be driving a Marina. So
Neil's like, check.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. He sent me a text and just said, consider it done. And I'm like, okay, excellent. At least we'll get some lap times out of it.
Neil had to dig through that Rolodex. Cars I have not driven. Ooh, there it is. Okay,
I did find out that it was one he has not driven. So, so I'm really excited. What else is going on? I got some rallies coming up.
Yes,
we don't have to talk in depth about those. Yeah, we got Rust Belt Rally coming up. It's going to be a tour of Michigan, so just kind of a big loop of Michigan. Eric, it's as I've said before, and probably no one remembers, is that Eric likes to plan the Midwest rallies. He's got that big soft spot for the Rust Belt. So we'll be going from Detroit up to somewhere that I already forgot. I helped write the rally. I should know this. Mackinac City, which is apparently it's not just Mackinac. In my head, it was just Mackinac. It's Mackinac City. Mackinac City over to Holland.
Don't forget that.
Detroit. Yep. We got a pre-rally event with Detroit Bus Company again. So it's like right there.
The tip of the middle finger. Of the button.
We got a pre-rally event with Andy with Detroit Bus Company. So who knows what the hell he'll pick. I mean, this is the same guy that had us, do the Bring Back Saturday protest at the Ren Center.
So good.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's something to look forward to. Also, David Lang, you might know him by Triumph from Air Rods. And then the Groovy Gang kids, Pete and Susie, they're getting trained in as like what happens if Jeff dies judges. So we're adding David's house as a checkpoint to the rally for part of the challenge. And his legally blind 95-year-old grandfather is going to judge your car and decide how bad it is. So that's a way to pick up some bonus points. That's like a new thing that we haven't done before. I'm pretty excited about it. And then we got the Pacific Northwest Rally coming up at the beginning of August. We have 5 whole entries right now. So if you want a good chance at winning a rally, join the Pacific Northwest Rally. Kim Harmon, the the great shit show prevention manager. She has threatened to come on this rally, so we'll see what happens.
Oh.
But we're also, I got it set up so we have a private tour of the LeMay Museum after museum close on Thursday. Yep, and then we start and stop at the museum, LeMay Museum. So, and then we have a meetup in Madras. It's not Madras, it's Madras with Gambler 500 guys. So Tate Morgan from the Gambler 500 is going to come down and bring us a keg for everybody to drink at the.
And if you're on the fence, this is going to be going through basically the Goonies' hometown.
Correct. We go through Astoria, but so Eric didn't check the dates. And there's a world famous regatta happening in Astoria at the time of the event. So all the hotels are like $400. So we actually spend the night across the harbor in a little town called Illiwak. That's will be the overnight stay is across the harbor because apparently all of Astoria will be filled with sailboats. Unfortunately, the Goonies house can't be a checkpoint because someone bought the house and then doesn't want anyone to visit it. So,
well, that's just stupid.
Yeah, I guess there's a bunch of signs up and stuff. I did Google Maps to make sure the internet wasn't lying. They are in fact not lying. And then we just have the two other rallies coming. Fall the normal fall foliage. That'll start at the Lars Anderson Museum and finish at the Lars Anderson Museum. And we're going back to Texas in December, so that should be a good one. I love Texas. I kind of I like where we go in Texas. Like I don't like Dallas or Houston or Austin really. So we go down south and go through like Marfa and Aspen and hang out by Big Bend National Park. So they're all good rallies. As always, I enjoy riding them. And I just keep on coming up with dumber and dumber things. Oh, I made official Lemons Rally TikTok, which is awful. I hate TikTok, but we'll be posting stuff to TikTok. So that's at Lemons Rally. If you want to, there's 2 whole posts right now. I'm doing one a day. They're awful. It just means I have to take more video, and that makes me sad because I like taking photos.
Or just hijack video from everybody who posts Lemons Rally stuff. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I may have had someone build me a scraper. I don't know. It might have happened. So they might just automatically steal everyone else's content.
That's the future. There you go.
Okay.
You got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's about it. I'm excited for my race.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this lull to talk about the potluck. There's a potluck. They need help. Bring food, please.
Who's running the potluck?
Retrain and his lady friend Katie. And I have been trying to provide some guidance to how to run a successful potluck. Podcast. They need
we
that
can't
too.
help them with that one. But.
Well,
Sorry.
it's crazy. I think a lot of people don't know. You get paid to do the potluck. So if you volunteer to do the potluck, Lemons kicks down money to do the potluck. It's like $500.
You still have to bring stuff, so you don't necessarily. It's not like you make money on it, but
no, you don't make money, but you offset your costs. I think
correct.
I don't think a lot of people know that.
Correct.
That all the onus. That's still a lot of work. I'm not saying that it's not a lot of work.
Correct.
But at least from an economic standpoint, you're not carrying the whole burden.
You are rewarded for your efforts.
Yeah.
So yes, it is very
or just
nice.
break even for your efforts.
Correct.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yes. But there's potluck. Sign up if you can. There is a sign up sheet. It's been going around Facebook at the very least. Or just bring stuff, please, and thank you.
With 12 people in an Austin Marina, I feel like you guys need a team bingo card for the things that might happen.
I can make one. That's a
This
good
is
idea.
great.
Like on a whiteboard that they
so
can just
stressed
have
out.
out there for the weekend.
Yeah.
I love this. This is great.
So stressed.
You
Yeah.
can,
I cannot wait for this race to be over.
Freebingocard.net is a thing. And you can just go there and you can just type in all the things that you think might happen. And then their randomization. And then
everyone can have their own
everybody gets
individual
their
bingo
own
card.
I think the car needs to have one also on the
Oh,
hood.
like on the car. That's a good
See
idea.
if the car wins.
I'm
Bingo.
sorry, it's .com. myfreebingocards.com.
I put
apologize.
in net and it said F you, Jeff.
I'm very I apologize.
And right now I'm actually going to message the family and say, hey, figure out things for the free bingo card.
We've had so much
Watching
fun
this
with
in
the bingo
real
cards. They
time.
come up with a whole
So
bunch, and it
much
randomizes
fun.
them and it doesn't include some of them. But like we go to Atlantic City weekends with Bruce Racing, we do that. Like for example, and yeah, we've had too much fun with that. And you've got a big group and all kinds of shenanigans and things that are going to go wrong. So which of the things
Thanks
go
for
wrong?
reminding me.
It makes
I
it fun.
appreciate it.
It
You know
makes
what? It doesn't
so
have to.
fun then.
It doesn't have to be just your
It went
team
wrong,
either.
but it's on my bingo card.
It could be things that are around, so everybody
Mhm.
is like looking for things and going places.
The marina
and-
passes somebody, or all right.
Maybe a crash.
That's a hard one. Yeah.
Oh.
90 cars is kind of a lot for
It
is. Is it?
Audubon. Yeah, that's
Oh.
I think
Well,
last year we
which
did
tracks?
36.
The east, the
combined
west.
full?
course.
It's not full. It's the west track, right?
Okay,
East track.
fair enough.
Yeah, usually the top ones, what I think of as the top one, is rented out by whatever people.
Yeah,
Bougie.
it's all the members, and they get all
Fancy
mad because
people.
they're trying to
Bougie
get their Formula
people.
Mazdas onto the track, and
Mhm.
we step out of the pit spots and hold up, stop! I got to push this Pinto out of the way.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
year somebody just wanted to test the loop and just drove on to the pot pit while we were racing in the Porsche like 3 times.
That's
It was
not okay.
rad. The best is asking them to slow down. They don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
That's a ballsy move, because if I'm driving a Morris Marina and somebody's on a Porsche, that's, especially if they're speeding through the paddock, that's an awful temptation to hit them.
I mean, if they're in the hot
Sorry,
pit, but
man,
not,
that was
if,
totally my bad.
yeah,
bro.
if they're in the hot pit but not part of the race, do you get black flag?
And then do they know what that means? And then what are they going to do about it?
They're not going to get. I'm asking,
yeah.
like, are you
Oh.
ruining your weekend? And I think the
you
answer
pull
is
in,
no.
yeah, you pull in the penalty box. Why are you here? Well, there was a D-bag in a GT3 who apparently just kicked the Miata guy off his race team for sleeping with his wife. I don't
Yeah.
know.
God damn it, Bill!
I thought that Porsche was a little too clean.
Yeah,
Need a little rub.
yeah. Obviously,
Or-
Mental's done some improv classes because he brought that old joke just right back around.
Comedy thing, callback. Yep.
Yeah,
And
that's a big callback.
listeners, we do have the free bingo card generator linked in our show notes.
Yeah,
For
that's
Okay.
your next meeting at work.
Oh, that didn't need to happen, but that's amazing.
So
I think
good.
it'll add some complexity to your
Yeah.
your experience.
That's exactly.
Actually,
what
yeah,
I'm
I've
looking
got an
for,
exercise coming up. I need to sit down and have a little fun with this one and hand it all out. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is why you suck at flying planes, idiots.
Could
I know. I
be.
think the next, when we finally go on another Lemons Rally, I think we'll definitely have another bingo card for the Lemons Rally.
Yeah, that would be good. I would glue
There are
it to
many
the side of
things.
my rental.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yep.
or a limo, but yeah.
Sure.
So I'm trying to think, what else can we do? Jeff is nervous and concerned about this race. What can we give him to advice to calm him down a little bit? Aside from handfuls of
Next.
horse tranquilizers.
Yeah.
Or
It's,
once he gets in the race car,
I'll be
you'll be
fine.
calm. You'll be
I'll
fine.
be perfect. Yeah, I'm going number 4. So if the car can last to number 4, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Like I will not, like, it's going to be embarrassing for me because I work for Lemons, but I will not be surprised when we black flag out. Like I'll be like, yep, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Well,
Just
you're
sit
also
down.
trying to control a whole lot of new drivers, so that makes it
All
does make
new,
sense.
there are no experienced drivers except for
Yes.
Kevin Senior, who's like, I did a dirt track, do.
Oh.
There was a
We've all raced with dirt track, do.
Yeah.
dudes.
They
Yeah.
still run out here on the West Coast, but there was like a 4-car team that would come out, and it was a lot of rented seats, and then also some driver development that they would come out, and it got to the point where the team owner's fiance, now wife, would come to the judge's box at the exact moment that one of these cars got black flagged, and they would be like, this person's kind of nice. If you could just, remind them of this or that one, or they come over and be like, oh, please crush their will to live. We warned them about this crap, and then they would just pretend like, I can't believe they're being so mean to you.
Oh
while,
my God.
Me and Corey are trying to give them a nervous tick by, so yeah. So you could do that too. You could always kind of like, go there and be like, this is my father-in-law. So yeah, just tear right into him. It'd be great.
I did get Eric a really good bribe, and just being like, good friends with the head judge, like you just know what to do for bribes. So he texted me like 2 weeks ago. There's a podcast called The Dollop. I've brought it up before, and they did an episode on Larry Craig. And if you remember, Larry Craig's the senator that got in trouble for soliciting someone in the Minneapolis airport.
The toe tappy thing.
Correct. Yeah. So then during the podcast, because he texted me about it, we chatted about it. During the podcast, they mentioned that the St. Paul Saints, the minor league baseball team, did a bobblehead of Larry. Oh, it's not going to work. Come on, you son of a bitch. Nope, it's the space. So it's a bobblehead of Larry Craig in the bathroom stall soliciting people. So the little feet do the tapping, not the head.
That's amazing.
So I'm going to send that to Mental.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Bobble feet. Oh,
yeah.
That's so great.
And then on one side, it's like for good time, and it has a phone number, and it is perfect. It is perfect to what to give to Eric. Yeah. Eric likes your expensive alcohol, but just bring really dumb stuff like this.
Oh, it's a snacky glory hole.
It is. I was actually thinking of this. That's what it was.
Yep. So the little foot on the right taps. So
perfect.
That's awesome.
Snacky
what do you get the man
hole.
that has everything?
Larry.
That.
What do you think? So when I get Eric gifts like that are like lemons related, I'm like, what can end up in the background of his like wrap up?
Oh yeah.
That's what I always think.
Best.
It's like what can I get back there? So that's those are the gifts I get Eric when it's lemons related. So usually it's just like concert tickets and weird records.
They all still work, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. So exciting. I'll be okay.
All right.
How many spares are you bringing?
Spare tires?
Anything.
Oh, we have 2 axles,
12 spare drivers,
2 transmissions. The engine will be an hour and a half away at the lake farm. I have 4 tires on wheels, another set of 4 not on wheels. I have, what else? We have an extra coil. We have extra spark plug wires, extra spark plugs. It has SU carbs, so we're not really worried about anything there because they're easy. Extra fan, 3 extra fuel pumps. And we switched out of the like weird internal fuel because it has a fuel cell. So it's just those like red Edelbrock ones that you can get from O'Reilly's. What else do we have spares of?
Sounds like a good list.
That's a really.
I would say if you
list.
need usually spare brake pads, but this car isn't going to go fast enough to need them. So
we actually have 2 sets of spare brake pads. Because the wheels are like this big. They're teeny tiny.
Yeah.
They're 13. That's actually been the hardest thing to get for the car is tires because they're 13-inch wheels and no one makes those anymore. And then what else do we have? That's the thing is we've been hoarding MGs for a decade. So like and then he courted the market on Austin Marina axles.
I'm sure
we just
he
have
did.
a giant. We just have I mean, it's 8, but that's all of them off of eBay.
Yeah, it's
that's
all
of them.
It's all exists
in
now.
the entire United States. So
price just doubled.
Yeah. So I mean, we've just this part of racing translates well to the rally because when we would still rally, we just bring a whole extra car in the car. Like it just that was the thing. Good thing about. I mean, it was just 2 of us in the limo, so the entire back was just limo parts, like for the Cadillac. So the MG, we had an entire 2 bins that were just ratchet strapped onto the back that were just spare parts. So
I would recommend getting everybody who's going to drive into the car before they drive, like the day before, in all their gear, all belted in, just to make sure no one freaks out.
Yeah.
And also knows where the kill switch is and how to undo the belts and how to open
and what
the
their
door
car number is.
Yeah, put that on the dashboard.
Add it on the dashboard.
Yeah, I already had planned to do like a bunch of practice stuff, and then I'm not sure if Linda, I told her to sign us up for the practice day because she's got the credit card. So I'm not sure if we got, because I can't afford to put 12 people into a practice day. So
You pay per person at Joliet?
It's $300 for the first 4 and then $25 each.
Okay.
Well, if they give you a bulk discount, like, look, I got 12 people here.
I don't know.
No one's
Everyone's
gonna drive
get
that much.
9 minutes. Yeah.
Like I know everyone that works there. I was like, maybe I could just get Gritter to help me out. Like, hey, Mike, remember those funny jokes I told at the Mexican restaurant? Are those going to pay off now?
Or
So-
just show up $3 short.
Right.
Mhm.
Bring some
Yeah.
bananas and here's the equivalent.
Yeah. I mean,
Sometimes
Kevin
it
already-
works.
Yeah. The equivalent.
The cash value of this.
Must be close to 12 people.
Do you want to
in a race
siphon
car.
$3 of gasoline out of the back of my truck?
Here it is.
Just here
Suck
for the
harder.
throat coat.
I brought you a thing.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have a great time, Jeff.
Gonna be
I'm
great.
looking
Oh, I'm
forward
excited.
to hearing
Yeah,
about
and
it.
then I get to race, and even if it goes terribly, Ed invited me because I got no black flags, which I was just I assume as
Yay.
like a Lemons employee, that's the worst thing you can do. So Ed invited me back for NCM, so I'll be at NCM.
It's not just the worst, it's the most time consuming. I'm still a little salty about Kreger's threatened me and said, if we see a black flag, you have to do a shot of mayonnaise. I doesn't even ask. And he doesn't even ask why. Hands me the mayonnaise and then says, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, they pointed the flag at me. He goes, "Yeah, we got nothing on you."
Yeah. I think I know in the beginning Johnny Lieberman did a lot of food-based penalties, and I think Eric tries to move folks away from food-based penalties because we.
Oh, I
don't
think
know.
we gave
Is it-
that to him.
Yes,
Like,
we
that was
mandated
that was
that. We
us.
mandated
That wasn't for a
That
general black.
sucks,
That was a
dude.
mental.
That's when you come in and when you're staff and come in and your friends are judging, that's what happens.
That's
Yes.
fair. That's fair.
And
Yes.
our theme was condiments, which argue that weekend. So we had packets of condiments everywhere.
Was that HPR?
That was New
That
Hampshire.
was New Hampshire. That's
Nice.
still one of the all-time greatest themes.
Condiments that argue.
Oh, and we scripted nothing, and we were great at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bad at scripts, but you just give me a concept and I'd just be
Oh.
stupid with it the whole time. Like, paying for gas.
I remember when
Fords.
Chris brought it up. He's like, I don't know how they're going to take this, and he just says, "Condiments that argue," and I think I laughed for 10 minutes. Still one of the great ones. Oh, all right.
Uh,
All right. Anything
Well,
else we want to chat?
Yeah, so you got Rust Belt Rally coming up. Of course, the Pacific Northwest Rally, which, as you mentioned, Steph, I know you're listening. You were debating whether or not to go to this one. There's your answer. Rent a car, go to the Pacific Northwest Rally, and the Texas Rally.
yeah, it'll be fun. I always like to go to them. Obviously, I keep going to them. I don't get paid exorbitant amounts of money to do this. So everyone's always like, why does it cost money? It's like, literally, we just pay insurance. It just all goes to insurance immediately. So
Valid.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. Thanks for
Well, have
being
fun.
on here, Jeff. Have fun.
Super fun.
It'll be great.
Yeah, good luck. Enjoy whatever is thrown at you.
Yeah. It'll be fun. I mean, it's not like I don't know everyone.
Right.
Like I forgot that I would have to pack food because I was like, oh, I'll just eat snacks in the pack. No, I can't. I'm not I can't eat the
Oh,
penalty box
shoot.
snacks. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Potluck.
like it wasn't even a thought for me. I was like, everyone can just eat the sandwiches. Oh wait. So, all right, cool. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Always a pleasure, bud. We'll see
Absolutely.
you soon.
All right, okay.
What do we got here?
You know,
Somebody put something
I
here.
don't know.
I
What do we
believe
have?
this is Timmy here.
We have something.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Ready?
There's
You know
more
what
to
it
watch.
is?
For
Am I having a
That's the
stroke?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
All right.
Only a mild
It's funny. Zoom just came up and said, "Are you playing music?" No, I'm not. Zoom.
Not even
Don't
a
play the
little.
music.
Not even a
Yeah.
little.
Oh.
Well, there
sorry,
have been a
are
couple
you
of
going to talk about this liar at Laguna?
there's a couple of things that happened that popped up in the last week, having to do with track safety. So
Yes.
one of them
Holy shit.
is a really horrific track that happened at the Nürburgring between a GT3 RS and an M2. I think fingers can be pointed at both of them for who is to blame. But it is a big crash, fireball. the YouTube link will be in the show notes, and Mental's going to pull it up here. This is all of the camera views of the situation that happened, and it's a big shunt. Everybody walked away, thank goodness. But you can tell, like, the guy doesn't have driving gear on. Like, he's got his bare hands on the steering wheel, and this is one of the fastest spots around the ring. So, like, if you're going to do something like this, especially if you're in a $200,000 car, throw $2,000 at some safety equipment and wear a helmet and wear a fire suit and protect yourself. Like, he's got somebody in the car with him too, so really scary. The other one was a Corvette C8 crash at Laguna on the way up to the corkscrew. It went in full send, and the person is claiming there is a brake malfunction in the system of the Corvette, and there are actually quite a few people that have talked about this, especially in the Z51 performance package. So this brake system is a brake by wire. There is no mechanical connection.
That car, even if the brakes failed coming off the gas, man, that car is accelerating when it comes into that corner.
When you look at the in-car camera footage, there's the little bump that you go over. He is going 100+ miles an hour as he's going over the bump, unloaded, and then the car hits the brakes. So I think it was,
that feels like I hit the wrong pedal.
Well, almost he hit it too late when the car was unweighted, or we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, he hit it early and nothing happened. Like, it didn't brake hard enough when it should have. But it was a big wreck. But the point is this: if you're going to go out and do this on a racetrack, protect yourself.
Yeah,
like,
and luckily that Laguna driver was wearing full gear.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you should. If you are not in, like, I don't know, a marina driving around the track at 60 miles an hour, you're going faster than that. Put on some damn safety gear, because we love you and we want you to be safe.
Yeah, but the article that he refers to is published in 2020, so the recall already happened. So that's kind of interesting.
It's there was a similar crash last year, the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Cup, and the driver said something about brake failure, and Lamborghini spent thousands of dollars to prove that, in fact, it was driver error, because they're not going to have their reputation sullied by someone like that. So I would not be surprised to see GM go, I'd like to see your data.
Yeah, your computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
for sure. But protect yourself, people.
Yeah. Glad that everyone's walking away. You know, it's safe. So yeah, good on that one.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Great
show.
Good job, everybody.
Not dead. Yay! You didn't die.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations, you didn't die. In spite of yourself.
Right. Do we have any idea what we're doing next week? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. We'll come up with something.
Dominating.
We usually do.
Dominating.
We're going to talk about Mercedes repair. And
Oopsie.
all right.
All right.
Yeah. That should have been our just a tip. Jack safety. Maybe next time.
Next week we can talk about that. That sounds great.
There we go.
Great. Well,
all right.
Have a good week, everybody.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Jeff, thanks for coming on.
I
Great to
love
see you
being
again.
here. It's my favorite place to come to.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, thanks, everybody.
You let me tell
Stay
my
safe.
jokes.
Thanks for downloading us. We hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Everyone Racers. We also hope you will join us in the world of driving, racing, and building, because everyone can be a racer, even you. If you enjoyed this podcast, subscribe. It's totally free. Then go to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. Even if you hated us, give us 5 stars and tell us why. If you have any questions or show ideas, drop us a comment on our Facebook page, Everyone Racers, or email us at everyone.racers